What's up guys, this is Sean Heather and today we are going to have a detailed review of Acer Swift 7, the world's lightest 14-inch laptop. We will talk about its design, highlighted features, performance, build quality, pros and cons, and whether you should buy this laptop or not. So let's start it. So first of all, let's talk about the design. As I have already said, it's one of the lightest 14-inch laptop currently available in the market. It weighs just 890 grams. The chassis is made of magnesium that contributes in the low weight of Acer Swift 7. The matte finished body looks beautiful and premium and also gives the device a very minimalistic look. The bezels around the touchscreen are very thin and narrow. The keyboard is very compact. Right above the keyboard you will find the camera module. On the left side of the keyboard there is the power key that also integrates the fingerprint sensor. The touchpad is pretty wide, but just like the keyboard, it's compact as well. Because of the slim body of Acer Swift 7, the ports and connectivity options provided are very less. On the left side there is just 3.5mm jack along with LED indicators, and on the right hand side you will get two Thunderbolt ports. But Acer provides a small docking station with Swift 7 that you can use to connect USB port, your smartphone, etc. with the device for data transfer and other activities. In terms of design, Acer Swift 7 looks very premium. It's so lightweight that you won't feel its presence in your backpack or on your lap while using it. And yeah, I never thought that I will do this thing with a laptop ever in my life. But as you can see, it's very lightweight. One issue that I have felt while using Acer Swift 7 in terms of design is that due to narrow bezels and the screen is actually a touch screen, most of the time when you are changing the screen angle, even if you are so careful, by mistake you will touch on the screen and it will change the content. Maybe it will close the tab of the web browser or things like that. Even though there is a reach provided to open the lid of the Acer Swift 7, this is useful only when you are opening the lid. But once you start using it and try to change the angle of the display, there is a high probability that you will touch the screen by mistake because of the very narrow bezel. Another drawback of the design of Acer Swift 7 is that it does not provide the upgrade options. So you won't be able to upgrade the storage or amount of RAM on your Acer Swift 7. The only thing you can do is that you can use the Thunderbolt port provided to connect an external GPU to play games or improve the graphics rendering speed for video editing purpose. The keyboard is nice but very compact, and you will find that nearly every key on the keyboard is assigned to perform multiple tasks. Since the Acer Swift 7 is so slim, the keys travel is obviously very low, but still it's good enough. But few of the key placement is really complicated and it will take some time to get used to of it. For example, the caps lock is very small, the del key is very small, and most of the time I was using the shift key for tapping the capital character instead of using the caps lock. Also, lots of important functions are moved from top of the keyboard to the navigation keys and the QWERTY keys. The white backlight of the keyboard looks brilliant and very beautiful when it's dark, but when it comes to daytime, sometimes it can cause problem because the keyboard is white, the backlight is white, and if the ambient light is strong, then you won't be able to read and see clearly that what's written on the keyboard, and sometimes it will cause problem. Due to this, most of the time when I was in the situation where ambient light was bright enough, I had to turn off the backlight of the keyboard to use it properly. But in low light situation it is really helpful and it looks very beautiful for sure. Unfortunately for the keyboard backlight, there is just one brightness level. You can either turn it on or just turn it off. So it would be nice if Acer could provide different level of brightness for the keyboard backlighting. Since there is no active cooling on Swift 7, the device gets very hot while charging or doing some heavy work on it. The right side of the keyboard and the body beneath it gets very warm, but once the charging is completed or the heavy load is finished, it cools down pretty quickly as well. The camera placement on Acer Swift 7 comes with its own pros and cons. Since the bezels are very thin, there is no space across the screen to put the Camera, so the camera is placed right above the keyboard. It is a pop-up camera and the mechanism works pretty well. Once you press the top of the camera module, the camera will pop out and you can press it again to shut it down. The good part is that it provides improved privacy and a minimalistic look to the device as well. But the bad part is that since it is placed below the screen and at an angle that once you start using it for video conferencing, the other person will be able to see either your chin or your chest, and if you are looking at the camera, then you won't be able to see the person on the screen, and if you are looking at the screen, then it will look like that you are talking to someone else. And as I said, the camera angle is in a way that it won't show your face clearly, and also because of the lower placement, it will get less light and the video quality won't be so good. Since there is no fan or HDD on Acer Swift 7, the device is very silent and there is no noise generated while using it. Talking about the hardware, Acer Swift 7 comes with 8th generation Intel Core i7 processor, 16GB RAM and integrated UHD graphics 615 GPU. The battery capacity is 2770 mAh and it supports the latest Wi-Fi 6 standard, so you will get good wireless transfer speed on your Acer Swift 7 for sure. Now talking about the performance, as you can see that it comes with an 8th generation processor and the GPU is integrated. The performance is quite average. You will be able to do web browsing and the internet stuff smoothly, and also the regular office stuff like using the Microsoft Office applications, Excel sheets, etc. without facing any issue or slowness thanks to the SSD provided. Even when I tried to do some video editing, the performance of Acer Swift 7 was quite good. But if you are a heavy user or hardcore gamer, and if you are planning to buy this device for playing games or do some heavy duty video editing stuff, then this device won't be capable of doing that. But for most of the regular users, the performance of Acer Swift 7 is going to be more than satisfactory. We performed some benchmarking tests on our Acer Swift 7 as well, and as expected, the score we achieved was pretty average and as expected to the hardware we got in this device. Acer Swift 7 comes with a 14-inch touchscreen IPS display with great screen to body ratio that looks so beautiful. The Full HD screen on 14-inch display provides good PPI, so you will get a sharp display and the contrast is really impressive, and so are the viewing angles. You will be able to use the device from any angle, but one drawback here is that the maximum brightness on Acer Swift 7 is not good enough. So even though it won't cause any issue while using the device indoors, but if you try to use your laptop in outdoors, the maximum brightness is low and it won't allow you to see things clearly on the screen because it is a bit reflective as well. So the combination of a reflective screen with low maximum brightness is going to cause a viewing issue while using the device in outdoors in bright sunlight for sure. The touch screen sensitivity is so good, it's very responsive, and I did not feel any issue while using the touch screen on Acer Swift 7. The color reproduction is good, but it comes with slight on the warmer side, but once again you can change the color profile manually to suit your needs. Another good thing about the display of Acer Swift 7 is that it does not come with screen flickering or the pulse width modulation issue. So even if you got sensitive eyes, you will be able to use the device for hours without feeling any discomfort to your eyes. Acer provides lots of applications and features that you will find in the application menu, but few of them are pretty useless as well. For example, we got 3 different app stores, but both Acer's Collection S and the App Explorer redirect you to the Microsoft App Store, so it does not make sense to have multiple applications for the same purpose. It comes with GoTrust ID pre-installed on it that uses the Bluetooth connection with a device to unlock your Acer Swift 7 without entering the PIN, password or touching the fingerprint scanner. It works on the same principle that you will find on Android devices, where you can use a Bluetooth device like headphone or a smartwatch to unlock your smartphone. Acer Swift 7 got backward firing speakers. They are placed at the bottom of the case, and because of that the audio is going to get muffled. The speaker output is already very low and the sound is very tinnish. It lacks any bass in it, so overall the audio quality from the speakers of Acer Swift 7 is quite bad in every aspect. The loudness is very low, the quality is very low, and most of the time you will have to use an earphone to listen the audio coming out of these speakers. Now talking about the battery life, it officially comes with 32 watt hour battery. That seems a bit low compared to other laptops available in the market, but considering the thin body and slimness of Acer Swift 7, this is quite justified. And talking about the real life scenario, the performance of the battery of Acer Swift 7 is quite impressive. While doing the office work, I was able to use the device from morning to evening without charging it, and while watching movies continuously on it, it was capable of providing up to 10 hours of battery life on 50% brightness. And if you think it is still not sufficient for you, then another good thing is that Acer Swift 7 comes with 45 watt charger that charges the battery of the device pretty quickly from 0 to 100%. So the overall battery performance of Acer Swift 7 is nice. Whether you are going to watch movies or going to do the office work, you will be able to use it from morning to evening without facing any kind of issue. Overall, Acer Swift 7 is a great 14-inch laptop. In many ways, it comes with its own pros and cons for sure. It is one of the lightest laptops available in the market. The build quality is great. It comes with magnesium chassis that is durable and lightweight. The display quality is nice. The contrast is great, but the maximum brightness is low. The touch screen sensitivity is nice. The bezels are very narrow. The performance is average, but is still good enough for the office work and the internet related usage. The battery life is nice, but the device heats up while charging the battery. The keyboard is compact and the layout is a bit confusing. The touchpad is big and easy to use. The ports provided are very less, but the good thing is that Acer provides a USB Type-C adapter to connect other peripherals to the Acer Swift 7. So now the question is whether you should buy this laptop or not. Considering its price, performance, design, battery life, this is a very nice laptop for office executives and also for the regular users. But if you are a hardcore gamer or video editor, then you won't be happy with the performance of Acer Swift 7 and you should go with other laptops with better hardware specs and configuration. But once again, this is one of the best laptops for office executives because it's so lightweight, you can carry it anywhere. It's perfect and perform without any issue for office work and regular internet usage like browsing, streaming videos, etc. So that's all for now, friends. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe the channel, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notification for future uploads. And I'll see you guys next time in another video. Have a nice day.